So however we are going to accomplish with this TCP state table, this is where the concept of stateful firewall comes into play. The TCP state table we are going to do here is send a message to our to outside the web server from our inside trusted zone through firewall. So in this case, we are going to record the TCP state and how it's create a session and how it record the source IP and port, destination IP and port. Then it's also record the TCP state. Here is one example we are going to discuss. Is in this case, if I want to browse the outside web server, my TCP SYN request message take it brief, it stop at firewall and it record the source IP, destination IP and port and the current state. The current state is that SYN message has been sent. Once we record that state, we have sent that to the outside web server, and the outside web server can be respond with it within a CNAC. So when the CNAC comes in from the untrusted zone, by default it's going to block all traffic origin from the outside. However, we want to get this TCP CNAC back into our inside network. So we are going to do here is we are going to take that CNAC coming back from outside web server and we are going to compare it with our TCP state table, and we are expecting this message come back too. Now of course the source and port and destination IP and port, we are going to be flip-flop in our chart to return traffic, but it's all the some basic information. Since last TCP stage record in the table was SYN sent. So we are going to be looking for and allowing CNAC message back from web server. The IP is 172.25.10.100 and on port 80 coming to my inside PC's workstation. Since that's the case, we will then change the state of our TCP in the table and forward that message on the inside PC, and then allow the inside PC then to send a TCP acknowledgement. When the acknowledgement flow through the firewall, here once again it's replace the TCP state with previously it was a CNAC, now it's established, and we forward that message on outside network or web server. Now since the state is established, any conversation happening between inside PC and outside web server on the IP address and port listed in our table, all the traffic will be allowed. If the outside web server is trying to send the SYN message from our untrusted zone into firewall, it's going to be denied. There is no rule that say allow SYN message in here. As a matter of fact, we are explicitly denying all the TCP SYN message. The only TCP SYN message that can flow through a firewall are the ones that flow from trusted zone to untrusted zone, not on the other way around. So this is going to be denied and thrown away. That's how we are using a TCP state table to allow an inside user to browse to internet and get response, but prevent folks out on the internet in our untrusted zone from browsing into our network and accessing internal resources. So we are using a state table to permit or deny traffic based on where the traffic was origin. So this is the example we have discussing from related one PC is accessing the internet or web server from untrusted zone. So in this topic we have discussed about the TCP state table, how it's created and how it's work.